In today's market, customers make decisions about your local business based on reviews that they see about your company online. This can mean the difference between customers coming to you or going to your competitor. With the growing popularity of review sites like Yelp, it's not only vital to monitor your online reputation, but to take your 5-star reputation and market those reviews to get more customers. Here's today's expert to help you develop and market a 5-star reputation.
What is the biggest problem in reputation marketing for chiropractors? What we typically see out there is that when we are approached by chiropractors with regards to online marketing is that they already have negative reviews. And sometimes, worst case scenario is they have negative reviews not just on the Yelp side, but also on the hate sites. We call them hate sites, but it's an example of a hate site is actually rip-off report, and another one is consumer affairs. If a chiropractor has a negative review on the hate sites, then it becomes more challenging. But when it's difficult to address that, it's not an easy task to actually salvage an online reputation, but if a chiropractor follows a sound online reputation marketing strategy, then they have a very good chance of being able to succeed and get a lot of patient referrals and a lot of new patients through the internet. The typical scenario is that when somebody is looking at online reputation building, first of all, they don't have enough manpower. And then second of all, if there's somebody assigned to do the online reputation building at the office, they don't have adequate training for it. So the next step is, guess what? It's outsourcing. But unfortunately, most outsourcers out there, they have a big disconnect. They come from a different country, for example, that's a typical case, but even if they come from the US, let's say, they really don't have a connection. They're not talking enough with the front desk, they're not talking enough with the people inside the clinic, at the clinic, that they can really generate something meaningful as far as online reputation is concerned. And the bottom line is there's really a gap between what is perceived out there, let's say the hype, versus what is actually delivered. And that is one of the reasons why people, or not just chiropractors, but the other business in general, that they get negative reviews because of the perception gap between what was promised and what's delivered. And that's a trigger for negative reviews right there. There's a big gap. And essentially if we step back a little bit and look at what really is the main issue is that there is no marketing strategy in place, whether it's online or offline. But the chiropractors who succeed very well in this with their online reputation, they do have a system in place. But for those who are struggling with online reputation, they don't have a general or a comprehensive marketing strategy to begin with. And in the absence of a marketing strategy, what I would recommend is that chiropractors who are watching this interview would actually go and follow what we recommend. This is the 6R framework for business momentum. And the reason why it's called 6R is because every step in this framework begins with the letter R. And let me go over it very quickly in the interest of time, but you can actually download our white paper on our website, which I'll give you the link in a few seconds here. But the first step is return on investment. When you're looking at return on investment, the key is to eliminate any marketing that does not generate any revenue. And another aspect of ROI, return on investment, is that chiropractors need to understand the lifetime value of a patient. And unfortunately, they don't. But it's very easy. Lifetime value is the amount of revenue from the very first visit to the very last visit until the patient doesn't come anymore. And the second step is obviously the actual reputation building. Okay, and this is done through posting positive reviews out there, but there should be a mechanism in place so that the patients coming in to the clinic will be posting positive reviews. And they will not post positive reviews if they're not totally happy with the service. So the service needs to be a very high delivery level. And the experience needs to be very extraordinary so that patients on their own go out there and post positive reviews. And the third R in this framework is reach. So once people have, or patients have put in positive reviews, chiropractors need to be able to spread that positive review around. They can put it in their social media, put it on their website, put it in your YouTube channel. And that's how the positive reviews go out there and not depend, or is not dependent on Yelp or other factors that chiropractors don't have control over. Okay, the fourth step is the rate of conversion. Chiropractors need to look at how well patients are coming in through what channel. Okay, they need to track down where they're coming from, where they found it. Okay, and so that way they can find out that if they put out one video, they need to see how many impressions were there, and they need to also track down how many calls were from it. And if there is a video that has actual better conversion, then that's really what they need to promote even more and have more reach out there. The fifth step is reactivation. When we talk to chiropractors about reactivation, the first thing that comes into mind is really just, hey, look, we want to reactivate our past patients and send them mails. That's great, and we have nothing against that. But when I talk about reactivation, what I mean to, and what I wanted to add value on, is that you need to reactivate prospects and leads as well. So there needs to be a constant communication with them through email or some other medium like mail, surface mail. And that way, in this overall marketing strategy, the reactivation should be in a constant flux so that people will eventually come in on board and sign up for services at the clinic. And the sixth and final R in this framework is referral. And referrals are really the sweet spot for any business, and particularly for chiropractors. But usually when referrals are in play in a chiropractic practice, it's the only marketing system. And if it's the only marketing system, it's not going to be sufficient. But once you have referral systems positioned and supported by the other R's, then you would have a really viable source of new leads and new prospects and new patients. And that's, in essence, the 6R framework, and it is very short and simple. If you need more detail, chiropractors watching this video can download our white paper on online marketing based on the 6R framework on our website. It's www.page1searchenginemarketing.com. And we are here to help chiropractors because we focus on leading with value. Bringing value to the marketplace is what it's all about.
Fascinating, isn't it? As you see, there's huge potential with the right approach to your online marketing strategy. Customers are looking for you every day. Your business just needs to get found. So regardless the size of your local business, using strategies like this one will help you grow your local business very quickly. If you'd like to see how you could apply these strategies, our featured experts' contact information is on your screen. Until next time.